when he went upstairs, I sat in the basement for a little bit to collect myself and get myself together, because at this point I had a real bad headache, like a real bad headache, and my body was hurting. So I limp up the stairs to try to lay down in the bed, and D is sitting on the sofa with Kion in his lap. And as I'm walking past to go lay down, he's like, "Did you work on that website?" I'm like, "D, I haven't had a chance to do anything yet." He said, "You know why you hadn't had a chance to do anything yet? Because you're too busy trying to pretend like you're somebody the fuck else." I'm like, "Okay, D, okay." He was like, "We got all this shit going on and you worry about bitches. That's your problem. You always worried about bitches." I'm just like, "Okay, D. All right. I'm about to just go lay down." He said, "No, the fuck you not. You finna work on that website and these videos like I told your stupid ass to do." I'm like, "Okay. All right." And he was like, "I'm about to go back to work. When I get home, I need you to show me that the website is at least somewhat completed. Because you know we only got to the end of October, and like it's less than a month. It's a lot less than a month now." I'm like, "Okay. All right, D. I'll get it done. I'll get it done." And he ended up leaving and going to work. When he left, I started working on the website. I started working on the videos. Because I'm like, right now, I don't need shit to be worse. I don't have the hearing over me, that trial over me anymore, because the charges was dropped. So I'm just like kicking myself in the ass, because I'm just like, he could have been gone. We could have been gone. We could have been gone. Like, why was I so scared? Like, why was I so scared? Why did I think that he was going to change? Like, why did I not go? Why? I'm sitting there kicking myself in the ass for it, and I'm just like, it's okay. It's okay. Everything will work itself out. Everything always works itself out. It's okay. So I get a call from my PCP letting me know that my test results came back, my blood work came back again, because like I said, I was still testing for the HIV, because I wasn't sure that that wasn't a false negative the first 2 times. So she was still testing me to make sure that it was negative, and I wasn't taking PrEP. I had stopped taking PrEP, and I did not start back taking PrEP. So she called me to let me know that my test results was negative again. And she was just like, "Have you started back on the PrEP?" And I'm just like, no. And with me now having to go through radiation, I'm not going to be able to be on the PrEP. Like, I'm not going to be able to take the PrEP. So, yeah, I wasn't able to take the PrEP because of now I'm going through radiation. Can't take it. So she was just like, "Well, you're still negative. You're still negative. It's okay." I'm like, "All right, thank you." And I got off the phone with her. Whew, a couple of days went by. I got the website like up and running. I got his first promo video up and running. Like, he wanted me to go out and reach out to people, like grab him some new clients. So I was trying to figure out how I can network to do that. Like, I was talking about the business at the job, to try to network to get new clients. And then I even put us on this website called Bark to find new clients. It was, yeah. But I'm just like, this is keeping me busy. This is keeping me occupied, so I don't have to think about D and his bitches. I ain't got to think about D and his bitches. I am occupied. So I'm doing that. And then one day, I could not tell you why D came home bad. And he came home early too. like early. It was still daylight out. I'm used to him coming home like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Not when it's daylight out. Because I'm used to like the whole routine, making sure the kids are out of sight, you know, in the room, out of his face, because I don't never know how he gonna come home. So this particular day, he came home a little early, and he was mad. I don't know what he was mad about, but he was mad about something. So he walked in the house with his little ugly mug on his ugly ass face, and I'm in the kitchen washing dishes. Well, I'm putting the dishes in the dishwasher. So he walked in, and I was just like, "Hey, everything's okay?" He was like, "Yeah." And in my mind, I'm like, I ain't even did nothing this time. I ain't said nothing. I ain't did nothing. I've been letting him do his thing, whatever. So I'm like, okay. I wasn't expecting you here so early. I'm like, I can roll you up one. If you just give me a second, let me put these dishes in the dishwasher, and I'll get you rolled up. And he was just like, you talked to the doctor? I'm like, which one? Because at this point, I had a lot of doctors, like a lot of doctors for this tumor. He was like, our doctor. I was like, I mean, talk to her about what? He was like, then you just go get tested. I'm like, yeah, I'm negative. Like, I'm still negative. He was like, how the fuck you still negative if you ain't been taking no medication? You been taking your medication? I was like, I can't take my medication. Like, I can't. It's going to interfere with the radiation, so I can't take the medication. And he was just like, so how the fuck you still negative? I was like, what, D, what you mean? He was like, didn't we just have sex? So, the night after the whole beating in the basement, I was sleeping in the bed. D came in. D came in and gave his little 3 pumps left. And after that, I went and got in the tub to kind of like detox, because he did not use protection. He just came in, did his little 3 pumps, and that was it. And I was just like, yeah, D, we did just have sex, but I'm negative. Like, I'm negative. He's like, hurry up so you can roll me up. I was like, okay. So I'm trying to hurry up and put the dishes in the dishwasher, because I'm just like, damn, he throwing me off my schedule. All right. So I'm hurrying up, and he is standing right there by the kitchen counter, like just watching me. And I'm just like, why the fuck is he standing there watching me? Like, why is he standing there watching me? And I'm just like, I'm moving, I'm coming. Like, I'm putting everything up. I'm coming. And he was just like, hurry the fuck up. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just stop, and I'm gonna just go ahead and roll you up, and then I'll come back. He was like, no, do the fucking dishes, you stupid ass bitch. And I'm just like, D. I'm like, that ain't even called for. Like, I'm doing the dishes. Like, I told you I could stop to roll you up so I can get you calmed down so I can do the dishes without you rushing me doing the dishes. And he was like, so you want to talk back? And I'm like, no, I don't. And then I started just going back, putting the dishes in the dishwasher. And he was like, Slim, I'm talking to you. And I look up, I'm like, I'm not talking back. I'm hurrying up so I can go. Like, look, I only got a couple more in here that I got to throw in here. He was like, who the fuck you talking to? And then he started trucking towards me. He started trucking towards me. And when he was trucking towards me, I'm like, D, please. Like, my tumor. Like, please. My tumor. And he was like, no, fuck all that. And he grabbed my neck. And pushed me up against the door that's in the kitchen, because we have the balcony is outside of the kitchen. So there's a door leading to the balcony. So he grabbed my neck and pushed me up against the door. And I'm just like, D, please stop. You're going to make the tumor worse. Like, stop. He was like, no, fuck you. You want to talk back to me. You always want to talk back to me. You always talking to me out the side of your neck. I asked you to do one fucking thing. I'm just like, okay, D, you're right. You're right. Like, I was trying to hurry up and get the dishes so that I can roll you up. I just wasn't expecting you to be home. What the fuck you mean you weren't expecting me to be home? Like, D, you're home early. I'm sorry. He's like, no, you're supposed to always have this shit ready. And I'm just like, okay, D. Like, okay. And then he let go of my neck. When he let go of my neck, I got a little lightheaded and I slid down the door onto the floor. He was like, get the fuck up, Slim. I'm like, D, okay. So I stumble, trying to stand up. He was like, cause I'm still fucking talking to you. I'm like, okay. All right, D. He's like, matter of fact. And then he went. At this point, the boxing gloves were in the living room because he was using the boxing gloves on the dogs. So he walked over to grab the boxing gloves. And I'm just like, D, you ain't got to do that. Like, please, D. You don't have to do that. You don't. And he was like, shut the fuck up. And went to swinging again. And at this point, I'm not yelling. I'm not saying stop because I know he's not going to stop. I know it's not going to stop. And I know my cries and my yells just fuels his anger. So I just sat there. Like, I sat there and I just waited for him to finish. Like, we're literally on the kitchen floor. And I'm waiting for him to finish. And in the process of him finishing, I black out.